It's a beautiful world, right? We have the beautiful birds of the air, the big fish in the sea, the animals on land looking as majestic as can be. So my question is, what exactly happened to me? When I say me, I mean us, yes, you and me, mankind really. Men walk out of their families cause their dads were never there for them, or cause they're too afraid of the responsibility that comes with raising a fam. But they were too deep in the pleasures of the creation moment, they didn't stop to think of the consequences of planting their seed. Living the fruits of their labor with no source to learn from physically lead to girls' hearts are being treated like trophies while women fight to be heard. People being raped and choosing to bottle it up cause they're afraid of being looked at as charity cases by those around them. The worth of relationships are now being determined by pictures on social media. Everyone is wearing a mask to hide from intimacy, not realizing once you walk up to somebody and say, "Hi," you automatically triggering both of you a yearning that goes into me. See, labels. Labels are how we stay organized. To understand you, I have to call you fat, skinny, tall, black, white. Mankind is divided. We believe without labels there would be confusion, when actually there would be nothingness, emptiness, pure awareness, a higher order. After all, words are just a signpost that point to what really is. People are dying of hunger, actually starving to death, and we believe these problems can be solved by democracy. I'm not against people voting, I'm just not for the idea of people voting for a bunch of well-educated men to sit in a room with air conditioning to decide what happens to a single mom with 5 kids that has to wake up every day to look for money for her kids in a world that's built for men. All I'm saying is, I know it's man's greatest idea so far, but you and I both know there's better cause we come from better. But it's a beautiful world, right? We have the beautiful birds of the air, the big fish in the sea, the animals on land looking as majestic as can be. So my question is, what exactly happened to mankind? Who is mankind? Who is man? Who is you? Who is TGV? The question of who you are is a question whose answer would solve many things. That's why we always searching. Some of us are too afraid to search for answers, others just take what they're given. Bottom line is we all want. We want something, and while we search it, we hide in temporal things. We feel this need to be something or someone, so we buy the latest clothes, download the latest jam, we chase that paper. We try to fit these ideal profiles, we identify with pain, shame, guilt. We lost sight of who we are because of sin, cause trust me, it wasn't like this in the beginning, but thanks to Christ it was finished. We ain't waiting for the end, we're going back to the beginning. So stop worrying about your future and realize that now is all there is. Stop dwelling on the past or building profiles of who you are from what happened. I'm not saying act however you like today, cause you're not assured tomorrow, cause trust me, principles are real. I'm saying stop identifying with time and realize that there exists an eternity, that you are to live now like that's how it's always, and I mean always, going to be. Cause trust me, it's a beautiful world. We have the beautiful birds of the air, the big fish in the sea, the animals on land looking as majestic as can be. The same life that sourced you, sourced all things. See, you were sourced from that which is eternal, so you cannot be defined by that which isn't. So why do you insist on being defined by words like pretty, ugly, tall, short? Do me a favor, take a moment and think. Think about your breathing, how you slowly take in air and exhale. Take a moment and concentrate on that. Feel that? That's called awareness. That's you in control, that feeling before your mind started to gain back control. See, we are eternity in time, a desert and a speck of dust, a glimmer of the great light. See, when Adam and Eve sinned, they lost sight of this, and with time it became an untold truth. We began to search for this truth. With the coming of Jesus Christ came the end of the search. He came as an answer to the question of who we are. He came as a way back to the source. So who are you? You are the emptiness, the pure awareness. You are perfection and imperfection, a piece of God. So stop trying to become and realize that you are, and watch as things become. Cause trust me, it's a beautiful world. We have the beautiful birds of the air, the big fish in the sea, the animals on land looking as majestic as can be. The life in me is the life in you. Stay GV.